Ronaldo coming in at the far post. There's the chance. Was that a push? Michael Oliver says penalty. What about that for drama? A push on Lucas Vazquez right at the death, and a penalty to Real Madrid. And there was a moment for Ronaldo. He was involved in it. And for Ronaldo or Wojciech Szczesny. Surely the last kick of the most remarkable Champions League quarter-final that we can remember. Here comes Ronaldo, and he scores! Of course he scores! The greatest player in the history of Real Madrid, the finest goal scorer in the history of the Champions League, with ice running through his veins. The great white shark and the predator here in the Bernabeu is Cristiano Ronaldo. Key players missing for both teams tonight. The Real Madrid players were ruthless in the first leg in Turin. It would be one of the great European comebacks if Juventus pull it off tonight. They will use Roma as their inspiration. And Lee bets Marcelo wears the armband with Sergio Ramos suspended. Gigi Buffon leading Juve potentially for the final time in Europe, after handing Juve the biggest defeat since they moved to the current stadium 8 years ago in the first leg. Here's Khedira with the first chance, and there is the perfect start. Well, you want an early one, and Mario Mandzukic has found it for Juventus. Well, 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 is another miracle on the cards in Madrid. Real Madrid 0, Juventus 1, Mario Mandzukic.
Yeah, I said I like their starting 11 today. I didn't think it would come good so soon, but what I would say, Douglas Costa does really well. And Sami Khedira, what a lovely ball this is. Just chips it up to the far post, not necessarily a hard ball, but he puts on a... And this was a lovely little chip on it. What a lovely little dink. Mario Mandzukic is not going to miss from there, not with his prowess as a very good header of the ball.
Well, Mario Mandzukic scored a really special goal in the final last season, didn't he? That's the first goal he's got for Juventus for over 3 months, Mario Mandzukic, and he couldn't really have... As Douglas Costa wriggles away from Rafa Varane. Mandzukic has made his way forward again. It's going to fall for Higuain, and it was an excellent save down there by Keylor Navas, and another very good opportunity created by Juventus.
Yeah, far too easy again, wasn't it? Rafa Varane, Douglas Costa's just too quick. See here, parries it out to Higuain, but he's up quick, he stops with his legs.
Steve, there's so much experience in the Juventus team, they won't be fazed by what lies ahead, although that's neatly done by Ronaldo, and then Bale, good save by Buffon, and then the back heel by Gareth Bale into the side netting.
Yeah, Real Madrid have woken up. That was a really nice move. Cristiano back heel to Modric, little step over, puts in Gareth Bale, just can't get it out of his feet enough, gets his shot away. Just can't generate the power. Good stop by Buffon. The back heel was on, Cristiano once, as you can see.
Two war horses there for Juventus. Seen it all before, Buffon and Chiellini, but what a big night it is here, Steve, for Gareth Bale.
Yeah, it is, it's a huge night. Loads was left, simple enough for the legend that is Buffon.
It may well be his final game in the Champions League. He's on 49 clean sheets. Gianluigi Buffon, 40 years of age. Now Toni Kroos, Cristiano Ronaldo, teasing. Benatia found the gap and the shot, and then Isco squeezes it in, but the flag's up. It won't count.
Yeah, they have to be careful, don't they, Juventus? You can't allow Cristiano Ronaldo to do this one-on-one with a centre defender, driving into the box, step overs, getting the shots away. He's just offside.
It was a great spot after what we saw last night at the Etihad. Here's Douglas Costa, Juventus threatening. Mario Mandzukic slides it in. Vital defending by Dani Carvajal.
You're right about the game being open, aren't you? It's the only way Real Madrid play. See Higuain at the far post. If he would have had a little bit more pace on it, Modric gets in front of him. The clearance could have went anywhere.
All the way through, and off Mandzukic, and straight at Keylor Navas. That could have gone anywhere.
Flick off Sami Khedira at the near post. Again, gets in front. Look at that. You can't allow an opposition player to get in front and get a flick on like that. Like pinball in there in the end. Could have went anywhere.
I think it's...
the manager.
2006, so plenty of history between Zidane and Buffon, and Zidane and Juventus. Just taken away there from Higuain, and then onto it quickly with Sami Khedira.
Yeah, ran past Toni Kroos. Just looked that little bit sharp. I don't think you see Sami Khedira just rides across the penalty area.
It's glanced away as far as Marcelo. Hit it really well, but it was always on the rise.
It was a nice hit, wasn't it? Just fell on the half volley ball and just rising all the time, as you said, trying to come right across the ball.
Here's Isco. Ronaldo inside the penalty area with him. Isco went himself.
It wasn't a great effort by him, actually. He's normally got far better than that. Made the space nicely. Cuts back onto his right foot, but he's just leaning back, isn't he?
Seemed to acknowledge the pass while it was still in the air. Isco's onside. Buffon with a big save.
He was onside as well. Arms were raised. But the keeper's to the rescue. Let's have a look here. Maybe just off. Maybe just off. Well, he didn't know.
The first thing that they want to do tonight. Here's Khedira, and now Lichtsteiner. And that mindset would change if they could find another goal. Mandzukic! Oh, he's got him at the goal! Mario Mandzukic again. It's another header. It's the second goal for Juventus. And my oh my, this comeback is well and truly on. Real Madrid 0, Juventus 2, 3-2 now to the European champions on aggregate.
Plenty of shaking of the heads there of the fans. I very nearly criticised Lichtsteiner for not hitting this ball in here, because Mandzukic is at the far post and it's a mismatch. But he gets a lovely cross in anyway, a couple of seconds later, and it's still a mismatch. You've got Mario Mandzukic, one of the biggest players on the pitch, towering over Dani Carvajal to get a second of the game. Keylor Navas gets a palm to it, can't keep it out.
Well, it's Super Mario at the double for Juventus. They can't, can they? Here's Marcelo looking for Ronaldo, away by Benatia. Now Isco.
Service into the box has been really poor tonight, hasn't it?
Support up there from Bale, Kroos and Ronaldo.
Wow.
Lovely run. Here's Ronaldo.
No.
Shrugged aside by Benatia, good defending.
Yeah, he's not getting that. Not getting that.
I'm not quite sure why the Juventus players stopped. Final minute of the first half. It's Rafa Varane up there from the back. It's a good header. Thumps off the bar. It was Varane who got there. Isco.
The referee's assistant there's got a perfect view. Let's have a look at this. Does he get a touch on it? Buffon? No, I don't think he does. I think he just rattles the bar, doesn't it? Yeah, nowhere near it, the keeper.
Douglas Costa nicks it away from Marcelo. Off goes the Brazilian. Has the go. Why not?
Yeah. Again, too easy, wasn't it? See there. Asensio can't touch him. Just gets his shot wrong.
Marco Asensio. Well dealt with by Buffon.
The cross before with Buffon as well. This might be better.
Vasquez in, Ronaldo, snapshot there to be hit, Buffon down quickly.
Yeah, better though, isn't it? A little bit of space, and Lucas Vasquez uses pace this time. Whenever you feel they speed the game up, Madrid, they'll cause.
Now Mandzukic, Pjanic, Higuain, Navas with a save.
On the half turn. See from the angle, simple enough for Keylor Navas.
It might well be a different mindset for Juve, Steve. The fact they don't need the urgency that we saw at times in the first half. They know that. Now the dangerous Douglas Costa. It's a good ball whipped in towards Matuidi. He's dropped in and it's in. What a mistake by Keylor Navas, and the comeback is complete. It's a miracle comeback for Juventus. It's Blaise Matuidi, and it's 3-0 to Juventus in the Bernabeu.
Huge error by the goalkeeper. What you would say, there was a huge amount of quality on the cross. Matuidi's in there just in case this happens. But on his left foot, not closed down at all. Great whip on the ball. It was just a massive error by the keeper, wasn't it? He wants something, I don't know what the goalkeeper wants. Just catch it. That's catching practice, that. That is catching practice. And Matuidi's there to finish it off. Massive error. We're talking about one keeper down one end, the great Gianluigi Buffon. Keylor Navas at the other end has just thrown one in.
Well, you would not have believed that this was possible. Look at the celebration for Gianluigi Buffon. He thought his Champions League run was coming to an end tonight, but that man there, Keylor Navas, with a critical error to tie it all up. It's Asensio, and it's over. Well, he did let him take it.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Took a few deflections on the way through, and that just caused that moment of concern for Buffon. It's a Real Madrid corner. To Marcelo, and now Isco. And the shot deflected, and Buffon with an important save. Had to readjust there, didn't he, the Juventus captain?
Yeah, it takes a deflection off Benatia.
Pulls it back for Rafa Varane. Well, that would have been an unlikely goal scorer for Real Madrid.
Yeah, that was the best chance he had. Just couldn't swivel his body enough to get his foot around it.
At this stage of the competition for Real, here's Asensio. In towards Ronaldo, who was waiting behind Chiellini.
I thought he was just got under the ball there, Chiellini. Got enough on it.
In it goes from Carvajal, in towards Ronaldo! Couldn't direct the header. Very good chance.
Yeah, really nice crossing. It's a bit like the Lichtsteiner cross in the first half to Mandzukic. Oh, it's not like him, that.
Asensio again, now Kroos. Ronaldo coming in at the far post. There's the chance. Was that a push? Michael Oliver says penalty! What about that for drama? A push on Lucas Vazquez right at the death, and a penalty to Real Madrid. And there was a moment for Ronaldo. He was involved in it.
And if it wasn't a push, why didn't Lucas, a red card as well, why didn't Lucas Vazquez just head it in the back of the net? Who's he sending off?
I think it's a red card for Gianluigi Buffon. Well, that is even more drama right at the end. The Real Madrid side have got a penalty.
This was a great header by Ronaldo. I mean, there didn't look to be that much in it, to be very honest, did they? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it is a penalty, isn't it? You can't bring them down to that. I think he was just going to stoop and head it in. What was he going to do? He wants to chest it and volley it. And it looks as if it's the final kick of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo to seal it for Real Madrid.
So which one keeps the nerve? Cristiano Ronaldo or Wojciech Szczesny? Surely the last kick of the most remarkable Champions League quarter-final that we can remember. Here comes Ronaldo, and he scores! Of course he scores! The greatest player in the history of Real Madrid, the finest goal scorer in the history of the Champions League, with ice running through his veins, and the defending champions live to fight another day after the biggest of quarter-final scares. Real Madrid with a goal, and it should be enough to see them through.
Well, cameras to the ready, there's the money shot. Shirt off, yellow card coming for Cristiano Ronaldo. He doesn't give a monkeys.
He's blown the full-time whistle, and the celebrations can start inside the Bernabeu. And the change in mood inside this place is unbelievable. Crestfallen looks on the face of those Juventus supporters who thought that their team were going to pull off the greatest of Champions League comebacks. Little flashpoints all over the field at the moment. Marcelo's involved in one of them. Ronaldo's trying to calm everybody down. But the facts of the matter are, the defending champions